Well, good morning, Rancho Santa Margarita. Good morning. Thank you to Assemblywoman Harkey and Supervisor Bates for your kind words and for taking the time to be with us here today. Thank you all for being here today. And thank you to the Rancho Santa Margarita Chamber of Commerce for inviting me here to share with you the state of the city of Rancho Santa Margarita in 2013. 2013 has been a very exciting year of continued progress for the city of Rancho Santa Margarita. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to stand before you today to confirm that the state of Rancho Santa Margarita right now is strong, very strong. At the outset, I want to acknowledge that I'm fortunate to serve on a city council with dedicated and very talented leaders, and I'd like to start off by recognizing each of them. First up is Mayor Pro Tem Carol Gamble. Stand up, take a bow. And our city council members, Steve Barrick, Brad McGurr, and Jesse Petrilla. If you're here, stand up, take a bow. There we are. This is a time where, if you read the newspapers, you realize that a lot of government agencies, from the biggest to the smallest, are having a really tough time when it comes to the money. Well, let's take a look at the budget in Rancho Santa Margarita. The city of Rancho Santa Margarita is financially stable and very sound. Without a doubt, the most important decision that any city council makes throughout the course of the year is the adoption of their annual budget. Hundreds of policy decisions are embodied in that one master document. It tells the world who we are and what we believe in. Before we vote on a final budget in Rancho Santa Margarita, we have held numerous open public meetings. We've carefully scrutinized every line item in that budget. We're always very cautious and conservative when planning for our future revenues. We're honest with ourselves and realistic when identifying expenses. We don't spend money we don't have. And the bottom line is we just treat every penny as if it was our own family's money. So I'm pleased to report that not only does our city have a balanced budget, but in each of the last 3 years, we have finished with more than $1 million surplus. In fact, over the course of the city's history, we have now accumulated more than $22 million in total reserves. To put that in perspective for you, that is the equivalent of more than one entire year's operating budget. I'm proud to confirm that our city has also received a Certificate of Achievement in Financial Reporting from the Government Finance Officers Association. Now, this prestigious award is given out in recognition of having the highest level of quality in our annual financial statements. And I will add, this is the 12th consecutive year that our city has won that award. The bottom line is the financial future for Rancho Santa Margarita is bright. In fact, our city's assets and reserves currently are greater than at any time in our city's history. We're in a sound, strong, and sustainable financial position, and we are poised for future growth and success. This is a budget we could all be proud of. It provides significant real-life benefits for all of us and for all of our residents. And I'd like to, at this point, just highlight a couple new benefits that were rolled into this year's budget as a result of our strong financial position. In the coming year, our city will undertake a series of beautification projects that will help ensure that the community of Rancho Santa Margarita always remains as lovely as it has been. The first improvement will be made at the Alicia T intersection. This is where Alicia dead ends into Santa Margarita Parkway, one of the most heavily traveled gateways in our city. We will soon be transforming this rather basic intersection and unimproved slope areas into a beautiful, iconic gateway into our city. There'll be enhanced landscaping, crosswalks, streetlight fixtures, as well as a beautiful new city monument sign. And here's a close-up of what that monument sign will look like. We also plan to enhance the entrance to the commercial and industrial section of our city by adding lush green landscaping in today's rather plain stamped concrete medians along Santa Margarita Parkway and Avenida Impresa. And in connection with the development of the Chiquita Ridge project, we are also planning to install a new, beautifully landscaped center median along Antonio Parkway. And a charming fence will be added near each of the sidewalks on the side of the road to further enhance this very heavily traveled gateway into our city. Once again, we could not install these type of beautification projects, these improvements, but for the very strong financial position that the city of Rancho Santa Margarita finds itself in today.
One of the wonderful things about Rancho Santa Margarita is its financial stability. Having a city that's financially strong is very huge for businesses.
It's very important that we can, as business owners, run our business the way that we want. And if the city was not financially stable, then we may have concerns of different public facilities not being available, or maybe the roads not being where they need to be so that people can get in and out.
Having a healthy economic foundation in any city in which we operate is critical to our confidence and ability to invest in this community.
When we have reserves and we're very capable of funding ourselves without depending on anybody else, without going to the county or anybody to get the handout, it shows that we're responsible. It shows that we've got our act together.
And we don't have to worry about our reduction in property values and cutting of services and increasing of taxes.
If I know that this city has the wherewithal to build, thrive, grow, support its residents as well as its businesses, that makes me more confident to make investment, just like we just did.
I believe our city council, along with Mayor Tony, has been so responsible with city funds.
They truly work the city as if it were a business. They want it to be profitable and successful.
They have worked towards building good budgets and good sound decisions, and we appreciate that as a business owner.
Rancho Santa Margarita has $20 million in reserve, which is a full year's budget. And that is extraordinary in these times.
Having 20 million in reserves, having a surplus is kind of it's a testament to the city officials and how fiscally responsible they are to the community.
For a city our size, that is outstanding, and it really gives me a peace of mind that the city is going to continue to grow and prosper, and that the services that we enjoy now will continue to be available to business owners and to our families and our children.
A city that is financially sound can reinvest back into the city, make it a nice place to live and work, and then in turn that brings more people to our city to do business with us, brings more businesses to come to the city that want to do business. So it's a win-win for everybody.
We invested heavily in Rancho Santa Margarita because I know that this is a healthy community that will be able to continue to help my business grow and help us to continue to serve Rancho Santa Margarita.